When I was 9 years old, it was spring break, and I was pretty bored, and I had never been skating before, and there was a skating movie that was coming out, and I saw trailers for it, and I thought, why don't I go to the rink? I've never skated before. So my dad took me, he just took me one day, and I stayed the entire time, however long, a couple hours. And then I came back the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and that was kind of the start of it. It was just how much fun I had by myself over spring break that kind of prompted me to see, oh, can I take lessons? Oh, can I compete? So just took off from there. It makes me feel like it's freeing almost, because it's something that I can do and I don't have to think about it. It's just something that I can do where I get out there and I know what I'm doing. I don't have to think twice about, okay, my foot goes here, my arm goes here. It's more of a stress reliever just to do it. I think the first thing I notice is the smell, just kind of the smell of chemicals in the air and that cool feeling. I really like the feeling of when I'm skating around and I can feel the breeze in my face and my eyes kind of water, and it's really freeing, and it really does feel like you're flying when you're going fast. So I really like that about it, and I like that you have complete control of what you're doing with your body on the ice, and it just feels natural after you know what you're doing. I did it recreationally for a while. I took group lessons probably up until age 11 or 12. Then I started to take private lessons from a coach. And at that point I started competing. So I competed just around the Midwest in kind of local competitions from ages 12 to 18. I came to college. I go to the University of Minnesota, and I tried out when I was a senior in high school for the hockey cheerleading team at the U, which is a combination of cheerleading and figure skating. So I am doing that now. I've been doing it for 3 years, coming up on my last year, and that's been the duration of my career. I think it's hard for me to realize it now that it's coming up on the last year of something that's really structured for me and something that is such a big part of my life just in its nature. And I'm pretty sad because skating has always been a big part of my life for most that I can remember. Knowing that that isn't going to be a part of my life anymore is kind of difficult, because I won't have that drive anymore to skate as much as I do now, just because it's so, you're doing this on this day, you're doing this weekend. So it'll be different. I'll have to really make an effort to go out and skate just recreationally, I guess. I think it's harder when there's not a set goal in mind when you're skating. I think as of right now, I plan to skate when I can. It's all about time for me and how much time I will have, which just kind of depends on what I do in years to come. But I think that it will always be a part of my life, whether I'm coaching, whether I'm out there on a public session just skating around. I don't think it's something that I'll ever stop completely.